about once every 3 years. And we go in and we have a checklist of things that we look for. We're looking to see if there's any large-scale insect or disease problems. We kind of take note of what plant material people have. We have a lot of quarantines, or I guess not a lot, but we have a few quarantines on some items, or some things that can come to the state, like barberry is one of them. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but it has something that can affect the wheat industry. So we try to, if they have barberry, then we give them the information on this wheat disease as well. We're looking to make sure that things are labeled, that they're in the correct size pot, things like that.
Is that license fee an annual?
It is, yep. And it's not like, you can upgrade, but what I tell people is that if you get, give us your best guess the first year, and then if you want to upgrade the next year, then upgrade the next year. And this isn't, it depends on, the renewal depends on when you license. So if you license in October, it's going to always be in October. It's not like a, calendar year or fiscal year.
So does that mean that caregivers who give their do not have to do this? They give them away, not sell them. I think we have to ask Donna.
We need some clarification in our laws for that question. But if you want, grab my card in the back and I can get back to you on that one. Any other questions on the licensing? Okay, I'm going to move on. So we do have, you need separate licenses if you have different multiple locations. And I don't know enough about you guys to know if you are growing in a lot of different locations or if it would even relate to you. So I'm just going to kind of cover it real quick, and then if it applies to you, then you'll have the knowledge, but if not, then just let it go, I guess. So if you have multiple locations, and in just plant material, if it's $10,000 or less, you only need one nursery license. But if you have multiple locations and they're selling $10,000 each or more in plant material, then you need separate nursery licenses for each location.
Just to clarify, by plant material, you mean live plant material?
Yep,
living,
propagated material.
Living, potted or normal home rooted something.
Yes. Yep, leaves, your medicine doesn't relate to us in this program.
Right. You're only concerned about rooted anything.
Yes,
right.
Exactly.
If you were contracting for someone and just say at the end of the cycle they receive the whole plant rather than material, that would fall under that, wouldn't it? Because that's still a plant.
If you're selling it to them, then yes, it does come
No,
as a plant.
you're not selling it to them, you're growing it for them on contract.
Okay.
It's my plant. My buddy does a better job of raising plants. He's going to raise it for me.
Okay. Yep, I understand it. I think this is another one of those areas where I'm going to need clarification. Unfortunately.
It's a gray area. Right.
Yeah,
I would say you're more than likely selling that plant if you're growing it to, so it would probably fall underneath that legislation.
But that's one that would have to be answered by someone up the line a bit.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Well, I don't know that that's so.
I think
the definition falls under whether it's
live or transported, right?
That what?
Is the definition whether it's alive or transported?
Whether it's being sold.
Right, so if it's alive, let's say like he's selling the whole plant, all he's got to do is from top, he's got license to cut it off, right? Put it in a bag and hand it. Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Just curious. Right. That's the same law. We have a lot of questions.
Yeah. Okay, so how to apply for a nursery license? There's two forms that you need. The nursery license application, and then we also ask that you fill out an affidavit that just basically states how much you're making in sales. And we do this so that we kind of keep people honest in those categories. Something that everyone has to fill out. We ask that you only need to do it once if you're going to stay in that category, but if you switch categories, like if you want to go up or down, we ask that you fill out another one. I do have some nursery license applications and affidavits in the back. You can get them from our website. You can email me directly. I email people the applications all the time, so don't worry about if I get a lot of emails for my job. And again, you know, it's run through a different state agency called One Stop Business Licensing through Department of Revenue, so the money actually goes to them, so don't send the check to Department of Ag, it goes through another agency. I'm just going to talk a little bit about insect and disease identification. We don't have the capabilities to get microscopic. We just don't have that technology at the Department of Ag. So if you have something that you're not sure what it is, then you can get it to us. That's, you know, visual, or we have, you know, we can kind of look a little closer with, you know, a couple microscopes. Then get us the bugs directly. The best way for you to get diseases, or I guess, I mean, you could, with some smaller insects, you might be able to identify, but best way to do it is give us a color scan. Please don't ever send us plant material. If you want to see a bunch of state employees freaking out, send us some plant material. The scanning is a really good way for us to get, you know, kind of a general idea of what you have, and we can get you, you know, to maybe the correct person who can help you with, you know, finer identification. We work with a lot of different agencies, you know, throughout the United States, and we do have a lot of contacts. So if you have something that you're really not sure what it is and you have no idea who to go to, maybe send us a scan, and we'll work with you and we'll help you get to the right people. So here's kind of our general contact information. Our entomologist's name is Ian Foley, and he's really good with beetles, and he loves beetles. So if you ever find beetles, send it to him. I'm the nursery specialist, and Patty Denke is she's our supervisor, program manager. And I also put our attorney's number in there as well. He's really good with the laws and interpreting, you know, our specific nursery law. And actually, you know, if there were questions, you know, I would probably either go directly to him or refer you to him. He's really busy with the legislature, though, so with the next session, he's going to be incredibly busy. So if you send him an email or call him or something, he doesn't get back to you right away. That's just to let you know he's not, you know, trying to pass you off in any way. He's just really busy this time of year. Also in the back, you know, I have copies of the slides too, so if you don't want to frantically write down these numbers, they're back there. Our website, oh, I guess I put the email address on there instead. It's agr.mt.gov, and that has all of our programs in it, and you can also find our contact information there as well. So that's kind of all I have for you guys.
Any other questions for Beth before she finishes?
I've got a question as far as the pest control, et cetera. What's your turnaround time, and would people be better off to go to like MSU and send it to their lab?
If you wanted to go through MSU, that's great. That's probably who we would work with. We're pretty quick when we get, you know, things. You know how important it is to keep all the commodities in the state, so we are good at moving along with things. But if you do have your MSU contacts, you know, feel free to go ahead and use them.
Is there any way we can use our local county extension office for that, or are you connected with that?
We are. We're sort of, we're related, I guess you could say. And I'm sure they're under the same regulations, you know, as of, you know, for bringing plant material to them. So,
they're not real enthusiastic about helping out. I took spider mites down there, I from Valley County,
oh, okay.
and I took spider mites, and they
Okay.
told me I deserved it.
Oh, that's
Oh, I thought that was
horrible.
one kid or all this
Well, bring it to us. Bring it to us. Because, you know, we want to say, you know, we're going to progressing with you guys also, and we want to stay ahead of this too. And so, you know, if you run into that, bring it to us, and we're, you know, we're going to help you get to the right place. So, sorry about that. I had
Oh, well, you know, I mean, it's
never know what people are
expected
saying.
there.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh,
What about seeds? If you're going to sell seeds here in Jefferson?